A young soccer player sits alone in a hotel room. He's 19 years old. Tomorrow he'll wear his country's jersey for the first time. He's dreamed about this moment his entire life. As a kid, he imagined scoring goals, hearing the national anthem, making his family proud, representing millions of people. But tonight he's not thinking about any of that. He's scrolling. Comment after comment, post after post, video after video. He's not good enough. Fraud. Overrated. He shouldn't even be here. Don't let him play. The match hasn't even started, and he's already losing. Not on the field, in his mind. Because somewhere along the way, soccer fans forgot something important. Support isn't tested when your team is winning. Support is tested when everything is going wrong. Think about it. When your team wins, everyone celebrates. When your striker scores, everyone loves him. When your country lifts a trophy, everyone suddenly becomes a supporter. That's easy. The hard part comes later. The missed penalty, the own goal, the elimination, the bad season, the injury. That's where support is supposed to begin. But modern soccer has created a strange culture. A culture where many fans believe criticism equals passion, where negativity equals intelligence, where being the harshest voice in the room somehow proves you're the biggest supporter. And nowhere is that more visible than with national teams. Imagine this. You spend months playing for your club, then you board a plane, travel 10 hours, cross continents, join your national team. You arrive carrying the hopes of millions. You play one bad game. And suddenly you're the villain. One mistake, one missed chance, one bad touch, and strangers start treating you like an enemy. Not a player, not a human being, an enemy. The strange part? Most of those same people claim they love the team. But if you love something, why are you rooting for its players to fail? Why do some people seem happier when they find someone to blame than when they find something to celebrate? It's happening everywhere. England, Mexico, Argentina, Brazil, the United States, everywhere. A player misses a penalty. The clip gets millions of views. A player scores the winning goal. People move on in 24 hours. Failure has become entertainment. Outrage has become content. And social media rewards it. The angrier the take, the more engagement it gets. The harsher the criticism, the more attention it receives. The result? Players now perform under a pressure no generation before them ever experienced. A mistake used to disappear after the final whistle. Now it follows them home, onto their phones, into their bedrooms, into their families' lives, into every corner of their existence. Some fans say they get paid millions, as if money somehow removes humanity, as if success makes people immune to pressure, immune to anxiety, immune to fear, immune to disappointment. But it doesn't, because underneath the jersey, underneath the fame, underneath the sponsorship deals, there's still a person. And that's the part people forget. The greatest players in history understood something many fans still don't. Soccer has never been an individual sport. The best teams win together. The best cultures grow together. The best supporters suffer together. That's what makes sport special. Not the trophies, not the highlights, not the celebrations. The belief. The willingness to keep believing when there is no reason to believe. Anyone can celebrate success. Real supporters carry hope through failure. And maybe that's why some of the most respected fan bases in the world aren't the ones that win the most. They're the ones that stay when there is nothing to celebrate. Because support was never supposed to be conditional. It was never supposed to depend on trophies or goals or perfect performances. Support means standing behind someone when they need it most. Today, millions of people say they love soccer. But here's the uncomfortable question. Do we actually support the people who play it, or have we become more interested in criticizing them than helping them succeed? Before you answer, think about the last player you criticized online. Think about the last mistake you replayed. Think about the last time you enjoyed a failure more than a success, because the future of soccer won't only be decided by players or coaches or owners. It will also be shaped by supporters, the people in the stands, the people behind the screens, the people writing the comments, and maybe the difference between a player succeeding or failing is smaller than we think. Maybe sometimes it's as simple as hearing one voice say, "We still believe in you." If you've made it this far, let me ask you something. What's the difference between criticism and support? Tell me in the comments. And if you love stories that reveal the hidden side of soccer, subscribe. Because sometimes the most important battles aren't happening on the field. They're happening in the minds of the people playing the game.